Welcome back. I wasn't looking at these people. I have to move all the way over here when you come back here. They move you after the teepees. But anyways, welcome back to Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. So am I back here again? Well, I am gonna have to grind for more shiny objects soon for Mr. Krabs, so I think I might as well get a quick start on things as I explain right now what I'm gonna be doing. I expect that this is gonna be my last recording session in the game for a couple of reasons. One, we're close to the end of the game. But two, I'm kind of in a weird position where I basically have to record tonight until I either finish the game or I record 9 episodes, which is quite a lot. So I'm kind of hoping I'll finish the game first instead. And that means a few things. One, the most important being, I probably will not actually get to hear anything from any commenters or anything like that until this playthrough is completed, most likely. But, on the whole, I've been having an interesting time with this game, but I suppose I should be waiting until I actually finish it to get more comments. Go away. But, so what will we do now? So I've been thinking about how to proceed. As I promised, we will go to the theater next. So, don't worry about that. That's what we'll do immediately after I finish talking about what we're talking about, and then I'll head back to Bikini Bottom. After that, so there are two things really to do. The first is to pick up our last spatulas. Well, one of the things we can do is pick up the spatulas from Patrick and Mr. Krabs. So we already have all Patrick's stocks, so that's not a problem. Mr. Krabs, we have to get shiny objects like I'm doing here, and I hear we have to get a very, very large number. That's why I'm trying to save a little bit of time by doing this here right now. When I talk about things. Whereas, we could also just complete the game now. I do, of course, want to actually 100% the game. But what I think might be a good idea would be to see what happens when you 100% the game and when you don't 100% the game when you finish it. I'm guessing it's probably not different from the original game, but still, it might be nice to confirm what happens when you do and don't have all the spatulas after completing the game. So we could go to the final boss, complete that, so nothing weird happens. Oh no! After that, get the rest of the shiny objects from Mr. Krabs. I keep forgetting every time to get the sticky. And then, complete the final boss again. And also help break things up a little bit with the grinding for shiny objects, because this is going to take some time. Especially with how they decrease the number of spatulas you get, or number of shiny objects you get, because they decrease the multiplier for some reason, and then increase the number of objects you need. I don't know why they did that, because as it was, you still had, like, a decent 100% playthrough of the game still required you to grind for shiny objects at one point in the original. So I don't know why they felt the need to correct in both directions. They did change that in the patch that was released not long after the game's first day. But even so, I'll make this the last one, then we can head on into the theater as promised. It's weird I had almost an attachment though to the name of the Super Mega Ultra Monster combo in this game. You know, it was kind of sad to not see it. I think it was just like all those silly things. It was just kind of like, I don't know, characteristic of this game. Like, it was just a collection of words you would never find anywhere else. And it was such a big deal to have one. Not just because you destroyed a bunch of stuff and it was cool, but also because you got a lot of shiny objects for it. Anyways, zoom it on to the, and this thing's a lot faster. Zooming over to the theater.
Hello, sir. May I help you?
Yes, you may.
One movie ticket, my good man.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Shoot. Okay, what's in here? Boats, apparently. I expect this will be totally different from the original. At the very least, being different concept art and whatnot. So that's when you see that concept art, that's just, maybe it was from development, but that's just a picture inside his house. Okay, so that's the final boss. I guess maybe we should have looked at this afterwards, because now we can see the final boss and whatnot. Huh. You guys have to redesign that a little bit. But we'll get a closer look at that when we're actually there in person later. Dutchman. Everything seems in-engine so far, just kind of weird. Like, it's kind of cool looking, I guess, but... Hi, Puff. Can I see, like... development stuff and whatnot, please? In fact, that's the picture that's used in the pause menu, I'm pretty sure. Are these all used in the pause menu? I mean, I guess in a certain way it would be kind of nice to have full-res pictures of those pictures you get to see for different dispatches in the pause menu. I think that's what all these are. I'm pretty certain. That's all. I paid 40,000 shiny objects for this game. What the heck? Hey. You know, I have another idea. One, I try to escape this room. Haha. Well, what, huh? Oh, no, I was just my controller being done. No, it's not. What? It's interesting, if you touch the top... I don't think it's my controller. No, maybe it was my controller. It was like when I hit my head on that thing, I would automatically go into... different. I would automatically... use the bash move. But there seems like there's actually invisible ceiling here, annoyingly. You could actually get the camera to see outside of the world in the original here. Why are all these tikis about one kid? It's kind of unsettling. What's so special about this kid? Got the best seat in the house. Oh, what? Even in the movie theater, I managed to find something silly to do. Yeah, there are just invisible walls, it looks like. You know what we can do? Yeah, never mind that. Also, never mind all the grinding I did this episode, unfortunately. But... yeah. Let's hold on to those. Patrick. But, so I believe all that's left, spatula-wise, if I remember right, is just... I should actually pay attention as I click on these to make sure I'm not missing anything silly. But I believe I actually have everything everywhere now. Except for patching Mr. Krabs. In which case, I think I'll go to the final boss. Patrick. And then Krabs. Yeah. Yes, that's what we'll do instead. So I hope there'd be more there. I think there are actually fewer objects, but that was pretty disappointing. Whatever. Good thing I had an extra save file.
They serve food here, yes, but they don't serve love.
I hate this thing doesn't explode. Oh! Go blam! I wish it would. I don't see the point of these things. Of the exploding ones here. I guess I mean, it's the idea to stand on the Thunder Tikis and then bash to knock these things down? Because otherwise, you just use the boost level and... okay. But if you manage to the Tikis, at least in this version of the game, with the Tikis, you also... oh no, you don't necessarily destroy the stone Tikis. Huh. Whatever. Ooh. Ah! That's not going there. I don't think anything else too surprising is going to happen here. Oh, you can hit that thing. I don't think there's a way to get up there. Alright, in we go, I guess.
Flash!
No. Okay. I feel like I should be like kind of dramatic about this being next episode or something, but we're only partway through this episode and nothing has really happened this episode, so we should do something this episode. Off we go.
god. With that big square head and those short shorts, that's the most hideous thing I've ever seen.
Why is he smiling?
That hideous thing looks like me.
I always knew SpongeBob would be the death of me.
Why are you here?
Jumpin' jelly beans? A robot SpongeBob.
There's definitely something funny
Yeah, it's
going on
Karen.
here. And I don't mean you. Something else funny. Plankton! You're behind all this, aren't you?
I just wonder where Ken was in this game.
Yes, it was me all the time. Behold, the Duplicatotron. I registered the name, so don't even think of ripping me off. With this, I can make a robot
I never got that
copy of
line, actually.
anyone.
Until
I
now.
was going to make an army of loyal robots that would obey my every command.
But they're running amok!
I forgot to set the switch to obey Plankton. Ugh. But now that Daddy's home, I can fix that.
Love that.
What's wrong now? It should be working. It is working. They're obeying me. I knew I shouldn't have made a copy of myself, but I'm just so cute. You've interfered with my plans for the last time. SpongeBob meet SpongeBob.
Hi, how do you do? Allow me to introduce my friends, Patrick, Sandy.
Enough! Prepare to meet your doom!
Okay. I almost felt like that was the first time I had watched that scene, because I don't know if I ever actually watched it after. I don't bounce off of it.
It looks like SpongeBob has an opportunity here.
I don't know if I had ever watched it after.
SpongeBob, and the robot is down.
What are you doing here, dude? Oh, hey, you're supposed to make a charging noise. What are you doing? They changed the sound, I think, and it makes me shoot. Dude. Do I actually have to hit him?
Ow! I guess SpongeBob won't be winning that way.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That does it. SpongeBob
Oh,
is back in
I don't
the
need you
fight.
to tell me which
It looks like SpongeBob has an opportunity here.
platform I
That's
hit.
the ticket.
It looks all unnatural how the platforms react a moment after he just
That's the ticket.
slices straight through them.
It looks like
It still
SpongeBob
feels pretty
has an
natural,
opportunity
despite.
here.
But yeah, I don't know if I
That's
had
the
ever actually
ticket.
watched that.
And the robot is down. Ow! I guess
I probably seen some very long time ago. That watch that what? What did I just say?
SpongeBob is back in the fight.
That cutscene. I don't think I'd watched it in a very long time. I tend to skip things in this fight. Like I don't know when the last time was actually that I did the second part of this fight legitimately.
That's the ticket.
I like how there's a gradient on the words in this one. His face is kind of weird as he does this. What? Did it always work that way? I don't think it did. I guess that's how they keep you from getting to glitch this part out by bouncing off the platform like you did in the original. Oh, hello. I tried to cancel it like I'm.
Okay, maybe just a little. Nice move by SpongeBob.
You can't cancel it immediately in this version like the original for some reason. Hello! That was my controller being dumb.
Feel like a new sponge.
I didn't press that.
SpongeBob won't be winning that way.
I don't know why you get chastised so much for falling in this. Because there are totally valid points in this fight to actually fall deliberately.
It looks like SpongeBob has an
Okay.
opportunity here.
Oh, come on. How long does he leave himself open there? Jeez.
SpongeBob.
You always wait that long. I want to take a moment to appreciate it, though. I want to be able to look here. Actually, we'll be able to explore this arena later, because this version of the game has the glitch with the bosses not already appearing. So I'll be able to.
It looks like
I wonder if you could actually hit this with a bubble bowl. There are a few things you could hit in the bubble bowl with the bubble bowl in the original. But we'll get to explore this boss arena after completing it later. because the boss will be gone. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time, next episode, when we get to the next part of the fight.
No! You don'ts destroy my beautiful bride! We were supposed to get married next week.
Did he say married?
I'll repair you, baby.
I'm shrinking!
No, Patrick. I think the robot is getting bigger.
Okay, that's how it works.
SpongeBob, he just flew into your head!
Well, then I'm going to follow him into my head. I mean, into my robot version's head, which is like my head, but bigger and more metallic.
Will you go already?
Here I come, robot plankton.
This is just getting too weird for me.
I just love how I zoomed in there.